Hey, what's up, everybody? Sorry for the interruptions. Got people coming over, interrupting my spiel of the Eagles hate week. As you can see in the background, the stuff getting my stuff packed, and I got my little things in the back. My collectibles. Got the marble thing over here on the left side, right side. It all depends how you're looking at it. The Eagles hate week is continuing. I had to get off twice. Like I said, I just want to know. I really want to know why Eagles fans think they deserve to win a Super Bowl. I just want to know why the Eagles fans think they deserve to go to the playoffs. I just want to know why Eagle fans believe they're going to beat the Washington football team. They're not beating us. We're going to win this game. Although Mariota ain't the best of the best, he's all we got at this point. So, y'all pull your ears back, close your mouth, and just wait for the carnage to happen when Washington played Philadelphia this Saturday. Because these so called Eagle fans, to me, they're nothing but fake. One day they for them, next minute they're not. They're not diehard fans. They really not. Because they complain about everything. If your team is struggling, you might have some little comments on it. They can't score. Shit, they do. They do Santa Claus on the bus, the Easter Bunny. Hell, hell, if Jesus came down on this earth and walked, said, "I'm Jesus," and he was floating on the air, and they didn't do what they didn't want him to do. If Jesus said, "Hey, I want to do this," and they want him to do a certain thing, they'll be mad at Jesus. If God Himself came down, they're the same way. They the most fickle bunch I ever see. Momo, as a Cowboy fan, I am, and you, a Commander fan. Are you okay with Philly 500 and the Eagles' success they have? I had, I do you think I had no problem with the success they have, and I just think they full of shit. I think Eagle fans are full of shit. They're believing that every time somebody they win something, they deserve this, that, and the third. They don't. They're not admitting that Jalen Hurts in the offense is suspect. That Jalen Hurts can't read defenses. He can't. That's what I have a problem with. Okay, comic fusion. I mean, this fusion. Do you think they can be a dynasty as they call and think to? Okay, do you? Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think they can be a dynasty as they call and think to themselves? Here's the thing. They're not a dynasty. There's nowhere close to a dynasty. Goldberg, because the Eagles are a more talented, better team. For your info, Demise is spelled with two E's. Okay, I misprinted that. Here's the problem, Goldberg's Gold 59. You're delusional. They just because you're talented don't make you good. What have your offense do? If they're so talented, how many points have the Eagles averaged over the last in this season? If they're so talented, why aren't they winning more? If they're so talented, why ain't the offense clicking? If they're so talented, why isn't the defense doing more? You keep talking, y'all the most delusional. Oh, I thought anybody who's coming in here, hit the like button, please, because I'm trying to get on this thing. I would tell any Eagles fan, if you start rooting for the Eagles, your looks will improve 80%. If you stop rooting for the Eagles, your looks will improve 80%. We all know Eagle fans are most of the ugliest fan base there is. We all know the Eagle fan base make their women look ugly because if you around a person long enough, their looks will rub on you. So if you don't, Momo, I, I'm a Fraud Boy fans. I ain't never going to be. See, that's the problem. Philly 500 told that lie. I don't. One thing about me, the one thing about me, I'm never gonna kiss a Cowboy fan's ass. So I'm just letting you know. Well, that's why Philly 500 need to do a formal apology. I told him in Mark's channel. I told him in his channel. So end of the day, do you, Momo? You said the Eagles were finishing third in the division. The Eagles, D just held the Raiders to 75 yards and scored 31. The Eagles' offense is starting to clip. Okay, we are late in the season. They beat a bad team, a team that doesn't want to play, don't want to be there. So let's stop. And they had the second straight quarterback. So stop. Pickens ain't gonna do nothing. So stop with that. They beat a bad team. They beat a worse team than the Washington football team. Stop. Okay, Linda, what you got? Football is played as a team sport. If they so talented, why they be in first place in the NFC East the whole year? I'm just saying this: Cowboy, Eagles, Washington, and Giants. There's talent on each of those teams. It's how you mesh the talent and become one. The Eagles this year have not meshed their talent to be a complete football team. They are frauds. They are fake. They are liars. They lying to you as an Eagles fan base to believe they could do anything. The coaching staff don't believe in Jaden Hurts because they don't believe, one, he can throw the ball down the field consistently. Two, they don't believe he can read defenses. The biggest thing with Jalen Hurts, what he can't do, and what he tries to do, timing pattern. When you go out there, 3-step drop, he throw the ball with the spot where the man's supposed to be at. He can't throw that ball. He can't throw that. He can't throw that. He's not consistent enough to do that. That's interceptions all day. He can't do that. I didn't know how bad the Eagles fan was until they won the Super Bowls. Oh my God, they are the worst. You're right, Fusion. They are. And I said it best. The stench that comes out of Philadelphia is bad. Like I said, it's the team stinks, the city stinks, the rats. Y'all have so many big ass rats. They, like I said before, cats run away. They chase down cats. They chase human beings. So end of the day, if your city is stinking all the time and the stench is on the East River and you got a hole your nose, or only reason why Philadelphia fans live in Philadelphia, they're so used to the filth and the stink and the dirt and the garbage in Philadelphia. That's why they did. You're immune to it. What? Better to have Hurts than Robert Drew. Hey, Robbie Griffin was an anomaly. What made Robbie Griffin good was not he was a world-class sprinter speed. He had world-class sprinter speed. What made that year he played, he was what? It was the play action. The play action, bruh. It was a play action. Nah, the rat problem is a nah, bruh. You ain't been to Philadelphia. Those rats are everywhere. Okay, it's not a Goldberg's Go. If it's not that, why it stinks so bad? Why does garbage so smell like that? And why? So Goldberg's Go. I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you live in Philadelphia? I bet you don't. I bet you don't live in Philadelphia. I bet you live in another city because every time an Eagle fan move outside Philadelphia, they get smart. They get intelligent. Once you live in Philadelphia, you dumb as fuck. You have no brain cells because you dumb. Your intelligence level goes down low. Once you leave, your IQ raises up. That's how bad it is in Philadelphia. I don't care. Poor thing. You must be. That's why you coming at me because you dumb as fuck. Come on now, stop it, Momo. You tag with Eagle fans, whoever, win or lose or draw. Now, just like Mark, you have to deal with them. Oh yeah, I don't have to deal with them. I get it. Momo, what's up? I'm a 2 hour drive away, but I go to the city a bit. CZ, I I get it. You outside the city and you intelligent. Eagle fans aren't intelligent enough. They dumb as fuck because every time they win something, they every time they win something, they done something. You won 2 Super Bowls. I remember when the Philadelphia 76ers won the championship when Moses Malone, Dr. J, Andrew Tony, Daryl Dawkins. When they won that championship for the NBA, they thought they were the shit. They forgot them there. And that's what happened to the Eagles. They didn't change up. In the NFL, you have to change up your philosophy in coaching and how and teams going to catch up and learn what you do. They didn't do anything. I live in Philly and spent time in New York. In New York, Philly got nothing on New York. The rest are bold in New York. Yes, I agree. I agree the rest are bold, but I'm saying it stinks real bad in New and both cities are bad with rats. There's no question about that. But I believe the rats are. I believe the stench in Philadelphia is real. Momo, I gotta say, you would be a better person. Uh, Sis channel showed them homes. He does Dallas fans at this service representing them. Oh, really? I live in Philadelphia. I guess I order drove my damn college degree. No, you ain't throw your college degree. I'm just saying, you don't drink the water they drink. You are accomplished, smart, intelligent person. But most Eagle fans are not. Rats are worse than Atlanta, Momo. They are huge down there. Yeah, okay. You can't speak on intelligence while having misspelled demise. I misspelled. I didn't misspell it. I just watched. I was talking. Yeah, I misspelled it. Don't make me unintelligent, dude. I got a degree. I got 2 degrees. What the fuck? Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Don't come in here saying you funny. You funny. Uh, everybody's in here right now. Hit that like button because I'm going to say the Eagles fan base always think they are better than when they wasn't winning games. That's the sad part. When y'all wasn't even winning Super Bowls, when y'all wasn't winning games, y'all thought y'all was better than everybody else in the league. When y'all was going, let me say this. When Randall Cunningham was going to NFC, not Cunningham, but or the quarterback, I can't think. And he came to Washington. I hated that he came to Washington. He was washed. Okay, what's his name? Momo, do you respect what Joe Dawson says? I don't respect. I don't respect nothing Joe Dawson ever has said over the years because I'm not a big Joe Dawson fan because sometimes he said dumb shit to me. I haven't followed Joe Dawson over the years. I don't know what he has said, but sometimes Joe Dawson does say I heard him say some things I don't agree with. So CZ, what did Joe Dawson say? Please enlighten me. Okay, the quarterback I'm thinking of, um, McNabb. He took you out to NFC championships. I think 3 or 4, and you finally went to the Super Bowl. Then you lost to the Patriots. Here's my thing. Yeah, I thought y'all was the shit then. When y'all was having 3 win season, 6 win season, and 8 game winning season, y'all thought y'all was better than everybody else. Y'all really thought that. Of course he gonna say that. Joe, I want to tell you something about Joe Theismann. I'm not his biggest fan anymore. He helped us out like that because okay. Remember, Joe Theismann was a small. He, he wasn't. I'm gonna say Joe Theismann was to me was okay as a quarterback. He wasn't a great quarterback. When we played the Oakland Raiders at that time in the Super Bowl, he was still doing the same plays, and that's what the Eagles do. The Eagles are still doing the same plays. Washington Commanders, my team, still doing the same plays for last year. They ain't change up nothing. Okay, I don't recollect any time when the Philadelphia Eagles act like prior to Jeffrey Lord's ownership. We had Norman Brockman, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, who traded White, Simmons, and Jordan. Eagles, we in the purgatory for was in purgatory for years. Yes, probably. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was. We, you have your degree in social work, art history. My degree are in psychological. Okay, okay, dude, stop it, stop it. No, Norman Brockman was worse than Jerry Jones, if you can imagine. Oh wow, Brockman was cheap as dude. Yeah. Hope I'm pronouncing that name Norman Broadman. Hope I'm. So me, so CZ, enlighten me what Joe Dawson said. He said that that Hurts was a good quarterback. I just that's the biggest disagreement I can say about a quarterback. As a quarterback, you gotta learn how to distribute the ball. As a quarterback, you gotta learn how to read defenses. As a quarterback, you gotta win not to run the ball. Sometimes you don't have to run the ball every down. The push tush is lazy offense. That's what the push tush is. A person if they can't stop it, that's fine. But but ultimately the push tush is lazy football. That's where it is. Hey, hey. Dan Snyder for me, I checked out when he was when it was the third year he was here. I checked out. I personally checked out. I checked out because he was just hiring top name talent, so-called top name talent who's over the hill and wash. Donnie McNabb, Deion Sanders, anybody. I think we had Junior Seau one time. I think we did. We had all these wash players coming to us. What's your score prediction? I believe we're gonna win between 8 and 10 points. That's what I believe. Hey, what's up, Logan Morgan Sports? Sorry, I'm trashing your Eagles, so I have to do that. It's Eagles Hate Week, and that's what I'm going to do. And the reason I reason I say Eagles Hate Week, one, some of your Eagles fans are delusional, and you're taking over the Cowboys this week as delusional, and I don't want to see delusional. Some people are going to say Washington fans delusional last year. Going into that game last year as a Washington fan, did I think it was going to beat the Eagles? I was hopeful that we could win, but I was concerned about the defense because they can't stop nobody. And I wasn't high, my hopes wasn't high that we was going to beat that game. I would trash your Commanders. Your stadium is trash and smells like straight trash. Used to be. They fixed that issue with the new ownership. They fixed the issue, Logan. Chris, this whole division is it's delusional. And Momo knows how Jerry Jones does that will old wash players also. Yeah, he does. So they learn from each other. They learn from each other. Also, you got three coaches learn from each other. They want so end of the day. Thanks for the hearts, the taps, everybody. So end of the day, Cowboy fans and Eagle fans, especially Eagle fans, your city smell like shit, stink, and diffusion. The men in your city, most of the men in your city are ugly. We all know how this works. If you with somebody long enough, you takes the looks of that person you with. You just do. Somebody, I mean, if you married for 10 years like that, what happens? Oh, yeah, sisters or brothers? People say that all the time to couples when they're married for a long period of time. Or do they? Or do they not? So what I'm saying is that most Eagle fans that are male are fuckly looking, look like shit, dirty, disgusting. The face look like backup garbage. It looks like they should be garbage. Looks like the garbage is supposed to miss them. I'm not. This is cow. This is Ego Hate Week, so I'm going to talk some shit about you. So after Saturday's game is over with, and the clock strikes zero, it will be Kumaya. Kumaya all over again. My friends who are Eagles fans, my friends in my city, friends who I hang out with. I got a couple of them who are Eagles fans. We'll be Kumaya. Until then, I'm gonna talk some nasty shit and talk bad about the team. The head coach is garbage. Offensive coordinator is garbage. My offensive coordinator, all that great. They still doing the same old plays from last year. The same old that he got Debo. He doing predictable play, screen right, quick screen left, same shit. Dan Quinn should not be the head coach of the Washington football team. I've been calling for his dismissal for many weeks now. Momo, you don't like Dan Quinn? No, I do not. I think Dan Quinn is a defensive coordinator. He's not a head coach where he controls the whole entity of the whole team. Just like Shoddy hmm, for the Dallas Cowboys, he's not a head coach. He's not a head coach. He's not a head coach because there's a lot of things come to play with him. You can't even go to your owner because your owner hired Everflus, so he don't want to say nothing because he might get fired. Who gives a shit? Who wants to be stressed out every game? I can't even talk to the defensive coordinator about saying, hey, this ain't working out. I was like, I don't see it in. He's not playing. We getting killed out there, Mr. Jones. Could you please, Mr. Joneses, let him go? His style of play is not agreeing with me like that. He don't have the balls to do that. And he won't do that. He's an ass kisser. Schottenheimer, I tell you what Shotty's really good at. I tell you what Shotty's really good at. The rah-rah speeches. If you got to get players do rah-rah, if you as a coach, you got to do a rah-rah speech, the players are pumped up for a football game, you already lost. And that's the same thing. Ain't no for the Eagles head coach. Ain't nobody listening to that guy. You really think he gives a speech? And I said, oh, they on their cell phone, talking to the girl, tying up the shoes. They don't even hear nothing he said. It go one eye. Oh my God, it is so bad with him. He is Christ. Y'all should make a Momo death metal song. Oh, that's funny. But I'm just saying, the head coach of the Eagles, he has no on this team. He has the worst Mo. He has the worst poker hands. Every time something goes well, he looks sour, he looks angry all the time. Oh, I'm not gonna say we're confused. Yeah, he was confused all the time. He really looks like a fan on the sideline because he complained about every play, every call against him. It's part of the game, bro. That's what he looks like a fan. He reacts to everything. Reacts to the fans booing and like that. He gets mad when when Eagle fans boo him and say, "Why you do this? Why you do that?" He's the one that work. He has the worst poker hands of a human being I ever seen because he looks mad all the time or disgusted. He sit there with a frown on his face all the games, even though he's just not a happy person. So he ain't happy being the head coach. He ain't happy with his offensive coordinator. He's not happy with Jalen Hurts. And the players ain't happy with him. So, so the demise of the Philadelphia Eagles will continue on Saturday when the Washington football team beat that ass. We gonna beat that ass. They ain't built the ass. So the Washington gonna win between 8 and 10 points. You heard it here. Everybody say, "Oh, your predictions are always wrong. It's always the opposite." We'll see. A storm is coming. Y'all know it is because winter is coming, and that winter, it's a Washington football team putting y'all down. So when you got a stuck pig, what you do to it, and he's bleeding out, you put him to sleep. That's what we're gonna do to y'all Eagles fans. But put y'all out of y'all misery. And y'all know if you're an Eagles fan, you should be worried about this game. You should be worried because my team is ready. I know we had a bad season, but we got something for y'all. And when y'all see it, oh y'all gonna be sick to y'all stomach. Oh my God. Momo say he has the elements of Momo, what you going to do about 500? Oh, I mean, I talked to him. He said he likes me and all that shit. He ain't gonna apologize to me. Been saying I'm a Cowboy fan lover. I go to Mark's channel and I talk shit to Cowboy fans. When I was in there, sometimes on a channel, when you are at other teams fan and you're not a Cowboy fan, sometimes you gotta ask them questions, turn down the heat. So he caught me saying things when I was saying, "Hey, what about this person? What about that person? Oh, y'all could get them next year. Y'all can do this. I think y'all could win." I was turning down the heat. I was being nice because I'm on Mark's channel, and Mark don't want to hear me talk about the Eagles bad, and because I don't want to get kicked. I don't want to be muted. I don't want to be none of that. Because Mark has muted me when I talk shit about the Cowboys. I didn't get mad because that's his channel. He should hear from Cowboy fans. And then you get women on Kiki. I mean, she's a nice lady, but she has no idea what football is. She could know all the players and all like that. She don't know how football is run. She don't know how players think. They don't know the cycle of football. She don't know that when there is a retool of the offense or the defense for the following season, that's a rebuild. So so I go up there and talk my shit. So Philly 500, I still want my apology. You might not give an apology. I'm gonna still ask for it. I'm gonna keep asking and keep asking. I don't care if it's 10 years from now, Philly 500. I'm gonna keep asking for that apology because I want it. I deserve it because you told a big lie on your channel. And I want you to correct the lie because just like Mark's people who come in his channel, they drink the Kool-Aid. They believe anything he says. Philly, your fan base believe everything you say. Momo, you should troll him on his channel till you get it. Momo, you are welcome on Philly 500, free to express your opinion. Yes, I'm welcome, but I want the apology, Linda. I want the apology. I want the apology. Apologize. Everybody's on here. Just hit the like button. Let's hit that like button. So I had two quick videos. I did one video we short earlier because my wife wanted me to do something fast. Then I had somebody come over. I had to get off of it. So I apologize for that, and I apologize for the background. I'm getting ready for the trip, and I'm packing and starting to pack, which I should have been packed. Yeah, so I'm just on here being, just, I could go on 3500 and troll him. I don't know if he got on earlier and I said something to him. I gave him a super chat and he said he was gonna apologize. But I'm like a little gnat and pesty. I'll go on his channel every day and flood his market with word apologize to me. I probably will end up doing that, knowing me. I know he Fusion. You going to miss Game Time Brian stream tonight? I didn't know he was streaming tonight. So what he's streaming about? I come up there. It's Wednesday, so I have no problem going his channel. I'll listen to the Cowboys lovers and stuff like that. I guarantee he said he's having let it all out stream the bashing. Oh, really? No, I'm not gonna bash the Cowboys because look, let me explain something to you. I used to hate the Cowboys. Oh, that's right. You going on a cruise, right, Momo? Yeah, yeah. That's on my bags. A little pack back there. Got some old clothes back there. And what you see on back here on the dresser is my gaming and my collectibles. That's a small portion over there is a Marvel universe. So I'm a big Marvel fan, comic book fan. Got over 4,300 comic books in my storage thing. So of course they in plastic to put to make them look nice, not be all wrinkled up and like et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, I definitely if he's streaming, I don't know what time. What time is this? Game time going out. Was that 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock? I mean, I'll do my best to come over there, because I probably will. Oh, he doing this with 7 Eastern. Okay, okay, I'll be there. Um, so you letting people up? I'll come up there. It's 6:14 now. I just ate a salad. Feel full. I've been losing weight. That's a good thing for me. So, Eagles fans, don't you hate your team? Because it seems that's what y'all do. Y'all hate your team. That's nice. Remember, I used to work at a comic book store as a kid. Spawn Comics was a shit. Oh yeah, comic Spawn was good. I didn't like the movie. The movie was horrible. I forgot the actor name. He's a martial artist. I didn't care for him. So, but anyway, so Eagles fans, are y'all ready to lose? I'm a Cowboy fan. Okay. It's okay for us getting kicked down. It happens. I don't take football too seriously. No, I don't. I Let me say something. We I would say Momo, stay away from Mark Holmes. Keto diet. You'll gain a quick 100. Yeah, the movie was bad. These are millionaires who play a kids game. So you right about that, Momo. You got the Wolverine 1982 series with him in Japan. I, yeah, I do. I think I do. Um, I got to I got the second ever Fantastic Four, the original Fantastic Four series. I have the number. I'm telling you the best ones I had. The number two, Fantastic Four. Number 10, um, Spider Man. Iron Man, I have number three issue, I believe. So I have a lot of good ones. Well, you got the Wolverine 1986 with him in Japan. Yeah, yeah, I read that already. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm a definite collectible. Um, I will say this real quick on the side note about comic books. I was a big Marvel Universe fan, still am, still am, still am. What the problem is, on one of the movies they made leading up to the finale of that with Thanos was what was the name of that movie? Was What's the name of the movie? I need to look it up. What's the name of the movie? And they always fighting each other. Did you send them to get graded? Oh, they all graded. They all graded. All my comic books are graded. All my comic books are graded. Um, what's the name of the movie when all the Marvel heroes fighting? I can't think of it right now. Civil War. Thanks, CZ. I hated the movie. That's a. I would say that probably all the Marvel movies they made in this span to get the Thanos and all that ending happen. That was one of the worst ones on them all at that time. Now, since then, the last Thor movie, Thunder and God and Thunder and all that shit, that was horrible. That didn't make no sense. That second Ant-Man movie wasn't good at all. So I would say, Endgame. But that Civil War, when all the superheroes was mad at each other, and that they told the story right. They told the story right about Tony Iron Man versus Captain America. One thought this way and like that because people was dying, and there was a thing where they was trying to split them up. That was true in the comic book because this was a 8-week or 10-week comic book series, and it was good. Here's the problem with that movie. Here's why they should never made that movie. I'm getting off topic by talking about these Cowboys. Here's why they should never made that movie. The greatest travesty that Marvel didn't show as a Marvel was the World War Hulk story. Nerfing Hulk was stupid. Yes, I didn't like them nerfing Hulk. That was stupid in itself. I don't know what was up with that. Here's the problem. I'm going to say this quickly with that Civil War and why they should never made that movie. Not because it wasn't going to be good, not because this, that, and the third. You didn't have the rights to all the comic books. You need to have the rights, or somebody bought the rights temporarily to have all the comic book characters in the movie. You didn't have a whole lot of them in there, so because they was already bought by other companies. You just didn't. You just have, because here's the thing. And the second most important reason why that movie was for me, I'm just a comic book guy. I know people who never watched the movie, don't understand Marvel over the years, don't understand. CZ, they are teasing that as a movie now. No, they not. They still ain't teasing it because you got to have the rights. Civil War. What is Civil War? Civil War is when people die. Nobody died in Civil War. Only, I think, Man of War, he might have got hurt and fell and injured himself. He was in the hospital. In the comic book, Civil War, only 2 people survived it. Spider-Man, I forgot the other superhero. All of them died. Only 2 people survived. It was hundreds and hundreds of superheroes fighting each other, and only 2 people survived. You should never name this Civil War, because Civil War means that someone's going to die. Naming a civil war in the history of any other country that have it that no one dies. They are after the Thor movie with them already having them fight at cinema. I'm just saying that's why I didn't like Civil War because people have to die in Civil War and they didn't do that. This was a build up, a storyline for the next movie, but they should never call it Civil War. That was my problem. But getting back to the ugly Eagles fans and the men that Eagles. Do you know that some Eagle fans, but they are so bad. Some, especially the men Eagle fans, every time they lose, they think games are fixed. What? But okay, me this right. When y'all losing, games are fixed. But when y'all winning, it's not. Huh? Get it? I'm just saying for them. I'm just saying when games ain't going your way, this does fans in general. Games are fixed. Eagle fans are notorious saying that in Philly's channel, 5,500 channel. Oh, this is fake. No, it's not. Like I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say it again to you, dumbass Eagle fans. For the ones who don't know, some Eagle fans are smart and educated, but a lot of y'all not. Fixing, okay, you believe games are fixed. So you believe games are fixed. So why you put all your energy in watching the game? That's one. Two, you get emotionally tied into the football game where you get angry and you spending money going to the game, on tailgating, or bring your friends over, buying beer and all this other food you eating during the game, and you put all this money involved to watch your game that you say is fixed, or or whatever the case may be. So you believe these games are predetermined, like pro wrestling. Um, but you put all your money, you get all excited. I had Marcus Blackman say, "Momo, that's 100% fans. If we lose, we say we suck. Okay, that's a Dallas thing. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out if you put all your energy, you get all emotionally involved, yelling and screaming, want to fight people, throw shit at your TV, break your TV, do all this shit to watch a football game, and you get emotionally tied in. If you believe a game is fixed, you will be emotionally tied in. That doesn't make sense. And I know I like Mark, but Mark tried to curve that, not curve it, but he tried to enhance these games are scripted. Mark is the ultimate clickbaiter. He's one of the biggest clickbaiters on here as a Cowboy fan. He loved the clickbait. Momo, what we drinking tonight? Not, I ain't drinking nothing tonight. Oh, it's not rigged, but the point shaving, you could argue. You could argue with point shaving. Yes, you could. But I'm just talking about these folks sitting here thinking these games are predetermined. They not. You wouldn't even watch the game. I'm not watching anything that's a sport like football that people that is fixed or whatever. If you think it, stop watching the games. Stop watching basketball, baseball. If you think these games are predetermined, why you put all your energy and get angry when they lose? I don't get that. I 100% the gambling. Well, that's what my biggest problem with the NFL. Two things the NFL did to me was egregious. One, they got into the gambling houses. That was the number one thing. And they making money hands over feet, but they don't want to pay these players the money and give them full guaranteed contracts. That's bullshit. Y'all in the gambling houses and y'all making money over gambling houses, and fantasy football has taken over football. That's a form of gambling. But y'all want the players to gamble, but y'all say that's wrong. Players are gambling. You just don't know they gamble. They put on somebody else's name. They just reap the benefits of it. So I don't know why people ain't even thinking that bullshit. Um, and two, they move a team from the Bay of Oakland into Las Vegas. The previous owner would have never, commissioner would never allow that to happen. He would have checked his comrades, these owners, and said, no, we cannot move to Las Vegas because that's going to make people believe that these games not on up and up. When you do things like that, you make people believe you make people believe that, hey, maybe it is. I know Mark don't like when I say this, and Mark, no offense, it's the truth, Mark. Football ain't the same because the rules have destroyed football. Not only has gambling destroyed football, but the damn rules they put in place with quarterbacks and wide receivers have destroyed football. Absolutely. With the destruction of the Players Association, has destroyed football. Well, drinking Jayden Daniels sophomore slump, Kool-Aid. If there's no sophomore slump, I'm gonna keep continue to say that. Thank you for the compliment. So the rules have put in place for football players not to practice. You gonna walk throughs. They not getting physical. So if you ain't getting physical and getting used to the physicality of football, then you got to wait till 8, 9 games into the season until you really feel it. So the teams that get that jump start and 6-0, 5-1, or 7-2, half these teams ain't that good. The Carolina Panthers are frauds. I can name some other teams that are fraud. The Denver Broncos are frauds. Their record looks good, but they're not good as they on the record say. I'd rather drink the Jayden Daniels Kool-Aid than the Dak Prescott Kool-Aid. Yeah, if I okay, I'm not a cowboy lover, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if I had to choose a quarterback to put on my team between Jalen Hurts and Dak Prescott, give me Dak Prescott. Not because y'all he's not no, because I don't want a quarterback who can't on when it comes to crunch time. Neither one of both of them are bad. Crunch time, he can't make the throws you need him to do the throw, and I'm a little leery for him to throw the ball down the field when we need a first down. Because I need a quarterback who'll get the ball out of his hands, not sit in the pocket and out. Okay, I don't think Jayden Daniels read defenses. I don't think he can throw a timing pattern, a timing pass with a wide receiver supposed to be in a certain spot because he doesn't trust his arm or he doesn't trust his players. If you look back at all his interceptions over the past, over his career, Jalen Hurts tries to throw, when he throws timing passes, they get intercepted or knocked down or dropped. His completion rates that's not his style of quarterback. His style is he reminds me of a college quarterback. A player got to be open. Have to be open. It's just plain and simple. A player has to be open in the zone for him to throw the ball. He can't throw timing passes where the ball's on the dime. And he just can't do that. That's not his cup of tea. Momo, Dak is the choker. Hurst is the winner. Dak swings with him like that. I say Jalen Hurst is the choker too. I don't care if he won 2 Super Bowls. What the fuck I care about that? What? Lamar Davis. Momo remind me who won the Super Bowl last year. We all know who won Super Bowl last year, Mr. Davis. We can all agree who won it, but just because you win something don't make you a great quarterback, does it? When the Baltimore Ravens won a Super Bowl, when they had that crazy defense, that defense was powerful. Who was the quarterback? Let's look that up. Let's look that up. I ain't gonna keep repeating the person's name. When they had that defense, who was the quarterback? Let's give him when Joe Flacco was the quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens, and another was the time they won. Who was the quarterback? Joe Flacco was not that great of a quarterback because what happened is that the wide receivers he was throwing the ball up in the air for grabs. He knew his wide receiver can just grab the ball out the air, and that wide receiver, it slips my mind who he is. He should have been MVP, not Joe Flacco. So there has been quarterbacks who've been MVPs, and who won Super Bowls. That'll make you a great quarterback. That's just crazy to me for people believe that. That couldn't win the Super Bowl 86 Bears defense. I don't know. Oh, going twice ain't coincidence. Sometimes your defense helps you win games. Sometimes your defense is your game because what's the problem with the Cowboys? I would say they don't have what they call complementary football. The offense supposed to complementary the defense, and the defense supposed to complementary the offense, and that don't happen. That's what's wrong with Dallas. The Eagles this season is the same thing. They're not meshing. It's not a team. Only one side is doing their job, and the other side is not doing their job. Lewis was a good running back for that Ravens team too. Was Shannon Sharp on that team too? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. You win some, you lose some. But but we live to play another game. Yeah, yeah. I'm tired of winning another game. My team sucks. We need to do something about it. Fire Dan Quinn. That's what I say. Fire him. And y'all also Eagle fans. Don't y'all want to fire that head coach of the Eagles? Just think about what he does. He sits there, complain. He looks like he ready to complain. Got a scowl, a frown. He's he looks like an angry, not angry coach. He looks like, what the fuck I'm doing here, coaching? Yeah, head coach looks pathetic because he sits there every play. He wants to come. I guess he just like the regular Eagles fans. He's ready to complain about something. Oh, my shoes are too tight. Oh my shoestrings ain't laced right. Oh my belt it ain't right. Oh my God. Oh my wife went shopping today and she went to the Dollar Tree. I know she saved me some money. Dang, she went to the Dollar Tree. That's how he be thinking. He's horrible as a head coach. He trying to challenge every play. Don't want to question the referee about every little thing. He want everything go his way. And then it was him who got that sorry ass offense coordinator. He did the same thing Belichick did. Put somebody as an offensive coordinator who never coach being an OC. Both Belichick did that with the special team coach. He done the same thing. Momo, who would you keep? Who would you keep? Quins, Sirianni, or Starmine? I fire all three of them if I was a player. So here's the thing. If I had my druthers, I'll keep Sirianni because they win, because they won Super because of him. Quinn hasn't won Super Bowl and Charlie Hyman hasn't won anything. So I had to keep him. We are the Dallas until Earthloose is embarrassment into Neville. Okay. So, y'all keep blaming Cowboy fans. Stop blaming that man Everflus for y'all demise. When we gonna tell accountable, but the players suck. Have you ever thought about that? It's the players. Y'all y'all wanting to embark on this thing where y'all thought Bland was the greatest cornerback in the history of the game because he broke a record and getting all of those pick sixes. That's because the defense. Michael Parsons was putting pressure on there, and that's how he was getting pressure's a motherfucker for a quarterback. He would throw the ball off for grabs and it'd be a pick six. So Bland is who we thought he is. He gets beats a lot, and that's who we are. That's what we are. I'm enjoying the quarterback sophomore slump. I'm enjoying on the Washington football team next year to be better, and I'm enjoying when we beat the Eagles and we beat Dallas. I truly believe that. And I'm gonna love it. So y'all can think not. So anybody's in here, hit that like button, stuff like that. I'm trying to get my numbers up. I'm new to this. I want to be better than this. Like that. You'll see my background. I got the suitcase on the ground, getting ready for this nice cruise. And I got my Marvel stuff and my collectibles in the back and stuff like that. So end of the day, everything's lovely. I got to put some new blinds up. I got that's before I leave. I'm gonna do that tomorrow morning. Okay, because so we're gonna do that. So I actually, Davis, I'm enjoying the Cowboy slump, the death of the Cowboys, the death of the Eagles. Nah, no Cancun, baby. It's too crowded. Too many football teams and gonna be there. So I'm not gonna be there. It'll be too crowded for me to go in there. Going somewhere nicer. I'm going somewhere nicer. So y'all can hate on me. You can hate. Y'all can hate, but y'all gotta appreciate. Well, I'm reading some of the comments. This is Momo. Yeah, I'm seeing what the comments said earlier. Momo 55 ain't possible. Your ass. Okay. Rhonda, thank you for the comment, Rhonda. You need a Washington helmet or something Washington in your background. Oh yeah, yeah. I just haven't done that because I'm doing a lot of stuff. But I'm gonna get something in the background when I get back. I haven't ordered this stuff. I had it in mind. Yeah. Only thing I got up here, if anything worthy, is on one of the greatest safeties Washington ever had. He may be the greatest safety, Sean Taylor. Sean Taylor was awesome. Yeah, he was he was amazing. Safe travels and mercy may the Most High preserve you and your wife's health and safety on your cruise. Appreciate that, Rusev. You said. I appreciate everybody being in here. Everybody appreciate all the likes on the button. Um, I just want to say, never give up. Never give up. I guess that's a John Cena thing, but he did give up. But for me, everybody's life is different, and we should always love each other and be nicer to each other because we never know when that never you just never know when you need that certain someone in life. And sometimes we fight and go back and forth. I might do an ego hate week. End of the day, I want us to just all get along. And 3,500, we can get along. All I need is that apology. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. And I'll see y'all on Game Time channel. I'm going in there today. Good night.